Starting with Point Luong. We talked about it last stream that we did this, which is like 2 weeks ago at this point, I guess. So maybe I shouldn't bring it up like that. Luong, really, really good space control. Geki is very strong. However, I believe she's best second. She likes to have EXs for certain situations. She loves having Shatter Strike. She has one of the best in the game. But she, for the most part, wants a little bit of meter, right? I originally thought she was best point because I thought she was 1EX king, and she might actually be still. 1EX grants you 300 damage, plus you get to build almost all of it back, almost guaranteed meter positive after pressure. So good. A lot of damage. You get a lot of damage. You get your meter back. You're always meter positive on this character. Whoever's coming in afterwards is most certainly going to have meter unless you splurge in really poor ways with Point Luong. But he decided that he was going to play Point Luong over Point Chizuru. I wonder why that is. Does he feel like Luong loses to Shermie? I don't know if I would agree out and outright. I feel like Luong has good space control tools, and the jump buttons for Shermie aren't the design that really give Luong trouble. The jump normals that give Luong trouble are the really strong angled ones from air to ground. Where she has to start committing to like full jump CD, which is really bad for her. She has got a very floaty jump. This matchup, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure. So really, you can see already early on, he's trying to get into that Geki range. And basically be outside of almost anything that Mitenkun can do outside of like lunge punch, and lunge punch is a risk. So Pako may be trying to get Lacid to play very risky. Nice stand CD. 2C. Up pillow was just basically making a read on a jump in, but he got hit by the 2C, so it doesn't matter. Very, very nice CD here. This is a very safe CD from Lacid here because he's going to either, yes, beat the CD in this situation when it's timed perfectly like it is right now, and he gets to whiff cancel into Fireball afterwards, but just does that. Fireballs. Geki is very difficult to use in this situation. CD whiff. Very, very tough to deal with. This is why I don't like Luong Point. If she has Shatter Strikes, this is the easiest shit in the world to deal with. But, hey, defense beats all. You can just block everything. Your defensive options don't really matter. Earn some distance. Earn some from space behind her because of the good defense. Lacid, let's go on the pressure a little bit. I am scared. DP? Oh, actually, roll back. Gets the punish at least. This is also H-Ren, or I should say D-Ren. So D-Ren has a lot of recovery on landing, but has very, very good block stun. So usually plus in most situations. However, when it's whiffed, of course, it's very bad. So a lot of the times, if you do see Ren start up and roll it, you might be able to punish her, or at least take plus frames. Jump A, really like the jump A in this situation here. It's pretty much gonna have to snipe in a quick air normal instead of just doing a like a jump CD or jump C or something like that. Jump D, I should say. Overhead, safe jump setup. Stagger to A, gets the hit again. Once again, same situation, blocks the overhead, so just gets to, well, not an overhead because he special canceled, or he canceled into it, but he blocked it, so he gets to earn the space behind him. Nice. I love the run up block because it almost forces kicks. And then he gets to take the plus frame. Tries to, instead of doing run up, tries to do a mix up in this situation, but he's already holding down back, and he's basically thinking, if I get any sort of pressure that I can react to, I'm going to do DP, and that's exactly what happens. So it gets kind of washed here. Not very good for Pako. Yeah, Fireball Reflect is not that big of a deal in this game, in this matchup. His Fireball is very slow, so he can actually even deal with his own Fireball by making his Fireball clash. But I'm glad to hear that, Averest. Hope you're doing well, man. Backdash tries to take the space from him, but nice run up block. Gets the punish on the lunge bunch here. How much does you want to spend on this? How much did he spend on this? I didn't see the first EX if there was one. Love the anti-air. Backdash. Run up block. Super good. This is such a good option, by the way, versus Might and Kun. Run up block beats so many things that this character wants to do. And as soon as he... And if the character doesn't do these things to stop you from run-up pressure, then he is going to be constantly at risk. So he has to take these risky situations. He has to take these... He has to risk either here or he risks on the DP. He can't do... He has to take a risk somewhere. So run-up block, super duper good. And I'm saying, like, if you're going to play someone, a Might and Kun online, do the run-up pressure first on the character. Then do stuff like run-up block. You're seeing run up block from Pako here because he's identified that Lacid is a super good player. We're already on that level. Punish. Oh, he did go for WX. Very, very nice damage. Gonna spend some cash on it as well. He has a very, very nice life lead here. He's not too mad. I think the way that I'm thinking about this for Pako is that if he spends the rest of his meter and gets the kill, he's almost gonna guarantee he's gonna get all of his life back, and he's gonna play neutral with Chizuru. He's gonna get that meter back in some way, shape, or form. Whiff. What a gorgeous anti-air. What a gorgeous anti-air. Look at this. Oh, just perfect. Two A, 2C. No go. A super duper far range, though. I actually don't know if Chizuru could have punished it with anything other than super, maybe. And I might have done it. I might have done it. 1 bar for 1 bar. I might have done it. Oh, no. This is going to hurt. Spend the cash. Yes. Run up block. Run up block. That beats 3 options. That beats the run up short hop. That beats run up jab. That beats run up throw. Does not beat run up block. Chizuru did not do a lot of work here, but Liz is so good at making comebacks. A very, very solid character. Nice. Lacid's completely fine with it, though. Job's done here. Didn't really expect to consider this matchup, honestly. I would say that I'm probably not happy as Liz. Shermie's normals are good enough to contest Liz. And you can do neutral hops. You can do a lot of neutral hop CD to be really annoying and deter Liz from trying to do hop or jump pressure. Plus she has the go anti-air 2C. So, however, Liz is going to outdamage her for the most part. So if she can get a good read, Pako can put Shermie on her butt. That's you have the ability to outdamage her. So I would say you probably play safe and neutral and really just look for that one hit, push towards the corner, because you're probably not going to be able to get a really nice hard knockdown otherwise without doing something like, you know, like anti-air super, and then just focus otherwise on building meter. Love this range that Paco's standing in right here, right? This is a great range for full jump CD. Lacid, I think as soon as he does this, because he's like, oh, that is the perfect range for full jump CD, does his hop CD trying to snipe it out. I think as soon as he recognizes that, he's like, oh, okay, you're not going to do that immediately? You're not going to do that? Okay, my range. I am now, this is now a better range for Shermie than it is for Liz. And he's going to want her to commit to start jumping. So how do you get people to start jumping? Start doing low normals. Oops. Very, very well timed. Plus frames. Tried to whiff punish there. Very hard to whiff punish. Shermie CD does not go very far. Has a very wally hitbox instead of it being sort of like an extended hitbox. So you just need to be very on the ball and just like 2D whiff punish it for the most part. Whiff cancel. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful here. Blocking the overhead. There's no normals, there's no specials where she can cancel into a low. So there's no reason not to stand up in this situation. Just block high, walk back, hold back. Don't hold down back in those situations. Liz's 2D is very stubby. Does not go very far, but has a strong hitbox. It's very thick. It's just not very long. So you really do want a lot of the times just to stand block her. Perfect normal for the perfect angle. You know? Hold on. Sorry. So I think what happened here is that Pako thought this was going to be a similar situation where he's going to go into jump in CD. Jump in CD is almost never gapless. CDs have a lot of startup in this game. So, gets here. Pushback was unfortunately too rough. Maybe he would have been able to do a 2D whiff punish or 2D punish. But we'll see. Alright, reversal super. Nice. Uh-huh. I am fine spending any sort of meter in this situation. I am a whole ass character up and on. Actually, I'm meter positive as well. I didn't even notice that. So, I was sorry. Even in general, I'm a whole character up with this much health on top of it. So it's like, you know, spend all the meter you can. Fuck it. Just do damage, right? Nice block. I love the guard cancel in this situation. Guard cancel CD. Puts her in the corner. He gets a setup afterwards too. Nice double 2B was mixing up the overhead in that situation. Doesn't cancel. Oh no, doesn't have meter for the super because he guard canceled. Oh fuck. This really sucks. I don't know how Liz makes a comeback anymore. This character's good, but she needs meter. She can't like her nickel and dime is not good. Didn't know that was a frame kill. Oh, that was sick. So, lets himself get pushed back in this range. He probably wanted to do something like leg cancel overhead or something like that. But after he got hit, he's just going to down back. Stands in this range right here. This is the jump CD range once again. That's why you see the hop CD from Lacid, and just the right response. That's the change. It's not a very big punish, but you land first, you get flip out time, you get pressure. Goes for the overhead that time. Oh no, wait, no, it's not overhead. Light version not overhead. I think maybe saw raw 2D and like guest reaction 2B here, but he probably would be able to do 2B, at least one singular 2B into block if he thought that he was going to go for overhead or flip kick. With flip kick is so hard to deal with sometimes. Luong anchor I definitely don't like. Character's meter dump is not good. And Luong, if your problem was that Luong didn't have, or sorry, if your problem was that Elizabeth did not have meter for the last situation, Luong can play 1EX and meter hold or meter gain for her anchor. That's why she's so good in the second position. Why I think she's best in second position. She is not a choose your amount of meter sort of character, not like Yashiro or Chizuru. She's only going to use 1EX. That's the only thing she wants to use is 1EX. She might tack on a super afterwards, but that's it. She doesn't get more than that. So if you're worried about meter, don't tack on the super at the end. Problem solved. Just go for hard knockdowns, rinse, repeat your met pressure. You get a lot of damage on it. You almost get all of your meter back afterwards. But this is the matchup he was trying to avoid. Lacid will take that trade for sure. He's going to reset. Just gets aggressive. I think he's just making... I think this is just a read on the situation. I think he's like, I got him shook. Overhead. Safe jump setup. Pressure once again. I love the hop A. And honestly, I'm not going to say that, like, Pako's like, you bitch. I'm not going to say that Pako, like, has a good answer to this. This is why it's really difficult, because once he bets lunge, you have to block it. There's, like, there's no other option, right? Lunge is almost always in range. So, Pako... And this isn't a character that likes to block. Chizuru has, you know, reversal, but it's not one you want to go to. So Lacid, I think Lacid just makes a read on the player. Gets very aggressive because he knows he's got him on the back foot. And, you know, this is what he's really good at, though. This is what Lacid's really good at. This team that Lacid has created is very contingent on Might and Kun doing very well. Not very well, good enough. He needs to do good enough. If Might and Kun doesn't do well, he puts Shermie in a really bad position most of the time. And so, however, this team is designed to have Might and Kun do well, Shermie clean up, and Ash to secure the kill. So if Might and Kun wins the point battle, this team is so happy. Happier than most. That's why I really love Lacid's team. It has a very strong design. Very contingent, but very strong. So he's just being really squirrely in this situation. I think with the read that Pako's maybe a bit flustered. he's just gonna present a bunch of options and be like, yeah, deal with this. I'm a character up, bro. If you spend meter on me, I'm double happy. Like, get the hit, spend the meter on me. Sure, cool, fine, whatever. I get meter for Charmy? Dope, she loves meter. Spend 1 bar. Again, just reading that the character, he's flustered. So he's going to do things like that. And unironically, like, unfortunately, I should say, unfortunately for Pako, his answer is actually to be more calm and relax a little bit. And let Mighten-kun hang himself. Because until he goes back to doing fireball pressure, he should just block. Nice anti-air. Alright, so now he's back to fireball pressure. Nice anti-air. Kind of wish he did the anti-air there. Liz 2C is good in that position. Similar situations before where he did the whiff CD overhead. Got it to block out. But did lunge punch afterwards. This time, instead of doing lunge punch, just down backs. Tries to react to, or tries to hope for something afterwards, like maybe he presses a button or something on pressure. Pretty safe jump C. Especially afterwards, he gets the full hop jump C range or jump CD range. So remember, this is the jump CD range. Oop. Oh no, that's hop CD range. I probably would have preferred hop C in that situation, actually, instead of hop CD. Hop CD is really difficult to get out against stuff like this, and you're hoping that maybe he would catch him in the middle of his motion. But in general, this is just really difficult to deal with. Gonna spend money on it, because why not? Overhead, safe jump setup, nice block in the overhead. Nice. Guard cancel, the fireball. Very, very nice. Doesn't like to spend meter like this, but good God, he needs something. Knockdown. Mix up. Stay same side that time. Her CD is very good. Mighten-kun has trouble dealing with CD, but you're also out of range. And he lost this point matchup before. Nice, finds the hit. Just a meaty setup. Actually, I'm gonna assume that's meaty. Because that's usually what you do for the safe jump setup, is that you do whiff Geki. But might have not been. No, it wasn't meaty. Okay. Outside of a range where Mighten-kun wants to DP, and this is a free Geki cancel unless he gets hard red into die. At this point, who cares, really? Good God, this fucking sucks. This is always a threat when this character has meter, but I think this proves it more than anything that this guy Lacid is small in blood. Run up throw again. Good read. Yep. Stays alive, but this character's not very good at making comebacks. Well, German misses the cross-up. Very surprising. Yeah, I mean, oh, hey, very nice. Please, SNK. I beg of you, SNK, fix this shit. I don't mind, like, in the... I've accepted that in the corner, she can do less damage because she has some of the best damage per meter in the game because it's almost 0 for 300 damage. But, brother... fix this. There is almost nothing this character can do. This is it. This is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do super late EX Rin. It didn't work. There's nothing you can do in this situation other than hit a normal. It's so trash. Stay same side that time. Gets command thrown. I think Luong's good. I think Luong's better than a lot of people give her credit. I think she's also one of those characters that needs a lot of work to be good. The player needs to know a lot. That being said, things like that keep her from being top tier or strong even. I think she's good. I don't think she's as good as characters like Benny or Kyo or stuff like that. Because she doesn't because she just has too much irregularities in her combos. You have to know how to fix up all of her combos. And in that situation, you just have to do EX Ren. You have to do EX up kicks. It sucks so much because you're not actually in the corner. So it's a very hard read to like know that there is like 3 fucking inches in which you can't do a combo is impossible with EX double kicks. But, you know, like, fuck me, I guess. I don't know why they didn't change this last patch. Like, it wouldn't have made her broken. It would have just made her not shit to play sometimes. But, like, EXCO not being able to combo is so fucking annoying. If you're going to make her, like, a meter positive character, why don't you let her do it? I'm even completely letting go the fact that she has to be her combos in the corner suck, but she gets hard knockdown, right? I'm like, she gets hard knockdown every single time. She gets safe jump set up in the corner. I am okay if she doesn't have the same damage that she does in mid screen. Fine. You know what? That makes her at least unique, even if it sucks. I don't care. But like having no ability to do a combo here when you do EXCO fucking sucks. And on top of which, the judgment to decide whether you do EXCO or EXRIN is so fucking annoying. Because you're 3 steps back, this works. You're 3 steps forward, this works. You're right there, it doesn't. Good job, Pako. He's my Luong